Hey! All right. We are back for some more Magic Mondays. Hello, everyone. I am Ceylon Cross, your local Catsalam. And I am back. We are playing more Pauper today. And I am super stoked to play some more of this elf brew that I've got going on here. I shouldn't really say too much of a brew. It is a pretty standard elf list. Just a couple of flex slots that are changed for my liking. I like Well-Wisher a lot. And I like this sort of varied sideboard here. So, yeah. Last week we did not do all too well with elves in the league. But that could have just been a really bad series of matchups, which I think it was. What was it, like 3 Grixis Affinities, 2 Jund Glee combos. I don't know. I lost count on what was going on. I know we had a decent game against familiars, and that was about it. But yeah, I think we're going to have a better time this week. Just off a gut instinct. No big changes from the last time, I don't think. I forget if I did the 3-3 split with the Hallows and the Hydroblasts or not. But I might have had 4 Hallows and 2 Hydroblasts, but now it's 3 and 3. So yeah. Let's get into this league, and then afterwards I might play another deck. I'm not entirely sure what I want here. A little brew I was trying to do, but wasn't finding what I wanted. Storm, there's an updated version of the Storm list, which might be cool. Always Dredge. Dredge is a fun one. But for now, we're going to be playing Elves. Let's head on over to the first league match here. Let me actually get the card preview situated. Hold on. Where are you? There you go. Boop, boop. There we go. All right, and we shall start round 1 with Pauper Elves. Been a long week. I'm glad that it is the start of a new week. Fresh page. Have some fun. Hope everyone else is enjoying their beginning of the week so far. Ooh, actually won the die roll here. I am happy about that. Ooh. This is a lot of high end here with not a lot of early game going on here. A Forest and the Quirion Ranger isn't the greatest thing. I wish that was like a Llanowar Elf or something. I think we're going to ship this. I'm going to try something different. This is almost the same hand, but I'm not going to say no to card draw. I'm going to keep this. I'm probably going to get rid of one of the Hydras. It's not exactly what we want to be playing multiples of. And we shall play our Elvish Mystic and see what our opponent does. Ooh. Colony Garden. For someone named Ponza, they played Colony Garden. Okay. A whole bunch of creatures here, shall we? Very nice. All right, so they know we have a Priest, a Jaspera Sentinel, and a Well-Wisher. They're on Black Gardens, which is not terribly great for us. So let's put down a Quirion Ranger. And do the old switcheroo there. It does kind of suck that we are only on one land right now. Having two lands would be nice. It's a nice sweet spot. Lembas, by all means. Tapped land. Okay. They're having a slow start, but this is a deck that can definitely wipe our board more often than not. Let's cast a Birchlar Rangers. And we will choose you. Bounce a forest. Play a forest. Play a Priest of Titania. Boom, boom. Nothing else quite yet. I think that's fine. I will attack for 2. Let's see if they jump in with their plant token. They don't. And let's pass turn. All right, opponent. 4 mana. Is my board just dead? Crypt Rats. Just about. That is not bueno for us. Gonna do it just now. Sure. Alrighty. Well, that does kind of suck. And we'll just pass turn there. Get our chip damage in for 1. They still know we have the Well-Wisher, but I think the very next thing I'm playing is potentially an Elvish Vanguard. Then they dispute. Getting rid of Tithing Blade. That's interesting. Expecting this to be a 3 mana something. This is Thorn of the Black Rose 3 mana, or oh, there we go. Lembas. Okay, that's fine. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Can we? No, not yet. That's fine though. Let's just get in for the 1 chip damage. See what our opponent would like to do. I am scared of the Golgari Gardens deck. Interesting that they've got a Geothermal Bog. Yeah, because something like that can run away with the game very fast. Witch's Cottage on the Crypt Rats. That is not fun. Wow. Still have not drawn another land, huh? All right. Let's tap you. Untap creature. Play you. Don't think I wanted to the other stuff right now. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to be crypt ratted next turn. So let me steal the initiative once. Okay, maybe not. Blocks Elvish Vanguard. Cool. Get rid of the Well-Wisher that they seemingly knew about. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not looking good for the home team. 4 mana. Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. So this is Gardens that is splashing red for Writhing Chrysalis. Interesting. Good to know. All right, we're going to concede the game here. And I don't think there's really much that I can do here. I don't think Standard Bearer is doing much for me. Hallow feels really good. Masked Vandal's not bad. Well-Wisher just dies. I'm really worried about anything else here. It's not a great matchup. It really isn't. The Crypt Rats are really tough. Let's play a 61 card special. This is better. At least this one I have a Llanowar Elves in. Llanowar Elves is a good start. Another Quirion Ranger. Very interesting. Alrighty, and think I'm gonna just wait on that for a moment here. If I can pump this guy up to something larger, it makes it much more difficult for their Crypt Rats to sweep. But I will say that they do have things like Cast Down, and we saw... hello, Vibrant Toucan. How are you doing today? Why play Llanowar Elves when you could play a good card like Pen Glacial Worm? Well, it is tough when Pen Glacial Worms are rare, and this is Pauper. All right, taking rid of the Mana Dork is a good shot. Oof. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't bounce that forest to do something here. I think what I'm going to just do is attack with everybody. See if we can get anything else going here. Nope. Just one more mana. Just needed a third mana and then I could go to town. Crypt Rats. Yes, sir. So if I play Birchler Rangers, I mean, I have to think about this, right? So one with the Elves, 2. And then 3 with Timberwatch, right? All right, I'm pretty sure they played a swamp. They most likely have a third swamp. So, like, I have to get higher than that. But I don't think that's going to help me here. So if I go 1, 2, bounce a thing, 3. What does that do? That gives my Elvish Vanguard +1/+1. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I think just attacking in is fine. Let's see. Fiber Toucan, I'm EP. You? Not so EP. It's the middle of the day for me. So I am ready and raring to go for some Pauper battles. Got my nice tall glass of water with me. And trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to win this matchup, because this is not favored for us. We are definitely no good. This is no bueno. Sure, buddy. That's funny. I'd rather save that for something else quite fairly. Again, I have the exact same options as last turn, which I don't think are really great options. So let's see if they pull the blow the world up button. They don't. Pop the Lembus. That's fine. Yet another Lembus. Okay. Single black. Troll Khazad-dûm. Okay. Geothermal Bog. They want to make sure they can hit 4 mana. That's funny. I'm still winning the race. But okay. That's cool. Excuse me. Maybe I masked Vandal here. Because that'd be funny. Bye-bye, Limbus. All right, so now we have a little bit better game plan here. They still have 5 cards in hand. It's not great for us. So they can nuke the board here and then play a 3-drop. If they so choose. Which it looks like they are choosing. With a Deadly Dispute on top. That is fine. Alright, opponents. 4 mana, probably for a Writhing Chrysalis. Yes, sir. Heaped Harvest. If you'll just I'm gonna search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. Very interesting. Okay. And a Tithing Blade, huh? Dang. I guess I'm getting rid of Birchula Rangers. See what we can find. Oh, we whiffed horribly. That is awful. Wow. I'm sad. Oh no. I don't like our odds here. They have infinite mana. We have 3, basically. There's Avenging Hunter. Been waiting for that all game. Do your thing. I will take 4. Priest of Titania. Okay. So they're going to be attacking me for 11 this coming turn, right? Yeah. I'm going to concede game. I don't think we're making it back off that match. As sad as it is to say. Let's see if we can go into an opponent that doesn't just run main deck sweepers. Yeah, a main deck Crypt Rats is difficult for us to work around. The same as, like, you know, main deck Core Clan Shamans for the Affinity decks. So hopefully this coming opponent is not that. Ooh, here we go. Let's get a card preview back up and running. Is this a cape? Turn 1, Jaspera Sentinel. Turn 2, Birch Lore, nothing. Mulligan. I feel like I can do better. This feels better. That's also a lot of Quirion Ranger. Put back one of them. Just go to town. Oy. Probably against the Affinity Menace again. Darn it. I'll be a bit happier. Excuse me. I'll be a bit happier if it's Black Red Madness. But something tells me it's going to be Grixis Affinity. Or Mardu Affinity. Grixis. There we go. Now it's just a matter of time before they get a Crook Clan Shyamalan going on. So they scry. And there's scry. Both on the top. Very worrying. Blood Fountain. Okay. All right. Play a Quirion Ranger. Get our Elvish Vanguard pumped up here. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Getting in for the 1 damage right now doesn't seem to be very profitable. At the very least, I know. Wow, they have nothing. Are you kidding me? All right, I had a cast down for that. Sure. All right, not bad. It's pretty decent. One, two, three. How scared am I this coming turn, huh? I'll play Well-Wisher. It's a low value threat right now, but beefing up my life total, if they don't have something right now, is potentially good. Helps buy me some time, because one activation of this like negates one Mirror Enforcer. So we'll see what happens. They do have a makeshift munitions. Do have a Mirror Enforcer. Are they sacking a blood token to kill Well-Wisher? That's what they're doing. Don't exactly have a mana for that. Let's lead the Stampede. All right. All right, opponent. You could gun down my board right now if you wanted to, if you don't have the Karkman Shaman, but I don't think you're going to. Unless you're doing it with Candy Trails, in which case, sure. Scrying one top, one bottom. Are you going to boom boom like Well-Wisher Findhorn Elves? Gonna just Galv Blast the Well-Wisher. Very interesting. Sure, take 4. Hitting at early makeshift munitions is rough. Opponent is deep in the tank, trying to figure out something to do with 2 mana. Are they going to makeshift munitions? They are. Okay. Okay, they're getting rid of both of my Quirion Rangers. Decent tactic, I will say. All right, opponent, let's see if you want to keep that pressure up. So I've played everything but the Priest of Titania. They are still very heavily favored in this matchup because they can just draw a Karkland Shaman, sacrifice a Candy Trail, and I'm just dead in the water. They are gaining 3 life here. That is fine. Sure. Would you like to attack? You can attack. That is fine. Nice. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Distant medley or melody. It's pretty decent. I think I'm going to Winding Way for a land. And I did. That's cool. And I'll wait. Let's see what happens. What am I gonna throw away here? Might throw away Priest of Titania, as silly as that sounds. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Kinku Artificer. Okay. It's such a lot of pressure, man. Get on the Blood Fountain. Okay. That's funny. Survey says forest. Okay. All right. Put it through. See what happens here. This is an interesting turnaround here. Opponent has 2 cards left. I effectively have 1 card left, but they don't know that. They would have to start sacrificing actual lands. That's fine. Oh no, I got rid of this forest that you shall let me bounce to my hand. Oh no. Please ignore the fact that just Spare Sentinel has reach. Sure. The random 1/2 that has reach, ladies and gentlemen. Trade sounds good. Nihil Spellbomb. Sure, I really don't care. My main deck Vandal has already been used. No, I shouldn't. I should not have attacked with Quirion Ranger. That was that was a horrific mistake. Okay. Am I just dead on board? 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just dead on board. Whatever, I'll let them play it out. Use up their clock. Man, early makeshift munitions was a real decider in this game. All right, game 2, we might be a little bit better. We'll see. Begin sideboarding. So first things first, we're going to get rid of you guys. Absolutely bring in Hydroblasts. Absolutely bring you in. I think you're in absolutely. Is Vines of Vastwood good? I don't think Well-Wisher is really where I want to be in this match. Feels very weak. I mean, I bring in 1 Vines just as like a spicy like take that removal. Nah, I'm gonna just keep it like this for a sec. Okay. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab a water. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, this is an interesting hand because I can go turn 1 like Jaspera Sentinel into Birchlore Ranger, but there's no good way of getting Masked Vandals online per se. And it's not a guarantee that I play like a Timberwatch Elf on turn 2 or 3 to guarantee a kill. I think I mulligan this. This is slightly better. I think this may be a keep, and I might just put back the Timber Watch elf here. All right. Lead the Stampede is fun. So what can I do here? I can tap for 1. Two. No, it really doesn't do anything. So I'm just going to wait. I think I'm just going to keep up this Hydroblast for now. Ichor Wellspring is fine. All right, another forest. I like this. So let's lead the Stampede. Yes. All hits, all the time. Now I think I hit up Virtual Rangers. I don't have another 1 mana spell right now, but I'm just going to do that. Another Wellspring, that's fine. So far they've not hit any black mana. Fully expecting them to slam a Crookland Shaman. This is too good of a setup for that. That's fine. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right, so they know these 2 cards. Thoughtcast, that's fine. I'll Spell Bomb, that's also fine. Iron Enforcer, totally expected it. All right, that's pretty good. In sideboarding. All right, same thing. Let's run it back, folks. Let's run it back. That was a decent showing. This is a no. Man, we're going to mull a 4 with no lands, huh? This is rough, man. This is rough. Man, this sucks. We actually had a bit of a chance in game 2, which thankfully we did get a W on. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know. Oh boy. There we go. We'll keep that. We have put back 4 cards, don't we? 1, 2. 4. That is a nice mold to 3. Dang. That is a perfect card to draw on a mold of 3. Oh, I can't be mad. It's just RNG. Oh my gosh. All right, they're not color screwed this game. Let's Quirion Ranger. Tap, untap. Creatures. Okay. That's not terrible. And we'll stick down another 1/1. Oh, let's go. All right. We got 3 artifacts. Got a refurbished familiar. Oh, thank you. Dang, it's almost like I wanted to discard a card so I could do this. Wellspring. What do I want to exile? Do I care about refurbished familiar? Or do I care about hitting their land? Very good point. There's something that says, you know, to take the furbished familiar. There's another thing that's just like, let's get rid of this land. I think that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're all in no matter what. Like, we mulligan to 3. If they untap, play a Crockland Shaman, I mean, they did it. Reckoner's Bargain, okay. That resolves. Galv Blast on that creature. That makes a lot of sense. I am sad. Get in for 2. That's fine. Finding way. Come on, creature. Priest of Titania, just spare a Sentinel. Alrighty. We got mana for days. I don't know if we're going to do this. Hi, Serby. You missed the mulligan to 3. This is game 3 against Grixis Affinity, and I mulliganed to 3. 6 creatures, 1 land. That's Elves. It is banned. Sideboard cards are banned. But yeah, this is an absolute pile. I am not happy about this. A 3rd Furbished Familiar. I'm kind of glad I didn't go after the Furbished Familiar with my first Masked Vandal. I hope that I draw another Masked Vandal, or maybe a Winding Way into the other 2, or whatever, because that would be great. Spare Sentinel. Okay. Well, that is also a card. And I feel like I'm just going to be attacking with you guys. Get in there. I am like 99% sure that we are losing this game horrendously. It doesn't look like it, but I am pretty darn sure. I need to hit another draw spell, like, immediately. What? Distant Melody would be the nuts, but I have a feeling that we're not going to last that long. Round 1 was against Jund Gardens. They were splashing red for Writhing Chrysalis, which makes sense. That card is absolutely broken. Please, please attack into my reach, dudes. You did this game 1. Sure. Oi. Okay. I want to cast you face down for Morph. Because that's funny. It is also the only morph card in my deck. You are correct. But does anyone ever really read the bottom half of Birchlore Rangers? Do they really? I don't think they do. Mirror Enforcer. Fine. Attack for 2. Okay. Oh, thank goodness gracious for me. Bye bye. Sure. There is no way. There is absolutely no way. All right, they're going to crack a clue token. They are digging furiously for Krark-Clan Shaman. Half of me wanted to not target that and target like Silver Bluff, because I'm assuming they have thought casts for days. Blood Fountain. What does that get me right now? 2 refurbished familiars. Okay. You can only cast 1 of them? Okay. Yes, only 1. There's Krark-Clan Shaman. Do I scoop? I don't know. What 3 artifacts would you like to sacrifice? There we go. That is so sad. You can nuke my graveyard. It doesn't matter. Concede game. Okay. Yeah, so there was part of me that thought the correct move was to exile the blue land. Less card draw means less chances of getting the Krark-Clan Shaman out. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct play. Actually, hold on. Before we go into that. Boop. So this is the deck list that I was talking about. So we're playing a splash of blue in the main deck for Distant Melody. This card is just one of the best draw spells for a tribal deck like this. And we have our hate package for mono red. So we have Hallow, which does more than just, prevent the damage from a spell. Gains you a whole bunch of life. Hydroblasts, because obviously. And we have Standard Bearer, which is mainly for Glee. Also good against call gates and opposing elves and boggles. And then we got an anti-affinity package here. Vines of Vastwood, again, good against Glee. Scare Shot Archer, just pick up random X1s that fly. What makes non-green mana other than that? So we have Birchlore, Rangers, and the Sentinels. These are 8 ways of creating colored mana that are not green. And so far it has been pretty reliable because most people are not going after these cards. They're going after like the Timberwatch Elf or the Well-Wisher or the Priest or the Vanguard. Those are the cards that people are going for. Query Ranger is even more powerful than that. Nah, Birchlore specifically says tap 2 untapped elves you control. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So you can tap 2 elves to create whatever color you want, which is super good, especially because they do not have to be, you know, or rather the 2 elves can be summoning sick. This is just an activated ability to tap 2 untapped elves. They don't have to have haste or anything. So it's pretty good. Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, the first 2 games, I'm kind of surprised I won game 2 out of that second match there with the Affinity. And we were very close to winning that 3rd game. I would love to hear like a pro Magic player's thought on what is playing to your outs in that situation. You draw the Masked Vandal. They just played a Summoning Sick Mirror Enforcer. They have 1 tapped blue producing land and they don't have any others. Do you go after the blue producing land because the card draw is that desperate for them to get Quarkland Shaman, or do you get rid of the 4/4 that's going to stymie your attacks? I don't know what the right play is there. Clearly I lost. Like clearly the card draw in hindsight was more important. But based on the board state, is that what I should have done at the time? I don't know. All right, what do we got here? We have a Spare Sentinel into basically nothing. But it is a Winding Way, huh? I feel like this is too slow. But I'm going to keep it anyway. I think being able to just spare a Sentinel turn 2 Winding Way is super good. And if we draw another one of our 1 or 2 drops for our second turn, that's pretty good. This is probably Terror. This is probably Dimir Terror. Okay. This is absolutely fine. Get some creatures. Hey, the full Monty. That's a really good draw. Second Hydra is kind of mid. But I don't mind this Quirion Ranger Elvish Vanguard combo. Counterspell. Prohibit. Counterspell. Honestly, I think the play is to play a Timberwatch Elf because getting that through a counterspell is huge. Do they run mono black removal for exactly this case? Yes, but at least I resolved it, which is pretty good. I like it. All right, did I do... No, I haven't done the shenanigans yet with it. Okay. I'm gonna cast down on you. Very interesting. Okay. Pass turn. Brainstorm. Yeah, elves are pretty good against terror like decks, but the blue-black one is not as good a matchup as the mono-blue one. So I'm not sure what's how this is gonna turn out. Ooh. No fourth land for them. And no shuffle. We got Brainstorm locked. I punted there. I actually passed priority. Yeah, mono blue terror. Tellarian terror, cryptic servant. That sort of stuff. Finds Vastwood gets better. Scottish Sharp Archer is pretty good. Yeah, they probably have some sort of sweeper in the sideboard, like Arms Hadar. Or Drown in Sorrow. Ooh, this is a very mana heavy hand. We'll keep. We're up a game. They've mulliganed to 6. Yeah, not the black terror destroy target non-artifact, non-black. No. Okay, now we have something to do with all that mana. That's pretty freaking nice. Please counterspell this. They did not counterspell this. It's kind of insane. The mismatched basic lands is tilting. How dare you, sir? Well, the one of Masked Vandal is still in here. Elves Vanguard. Resolved. Spell Stutter Sprite. Very interesting. All right. So that's why they couldn't counter Priest or Vanguard. Exactly. And they went... Oh, opponent, I am so sorry. Oh, man. Whoa. You played 2 cards, played a land which may have been the wrong land, tilted and then scooped. Ouch. I'll take the win. I will take the win. Ooh. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to refill my water. And then we will go into match 4, into round 4 here, and hopefully get another W. If I can go like 2 and 3 rather than like 1 and 4, I'll be so happy. But yeah, first water and then round 4. Be right back. Boop. Hey, I am back. Aha. Yes, Serby, you are correct. Cryptic Serpent was only downshifted to common in Commander Masters. There's a few other cards that are kind of like that. So like, you look here for a real quick second. Elvish Vanguard. Ooh, come on, card preview. Elvish Vanguard was only downshifted, I believe, in Eternal Masters. So I think Elvish Vanguard was a rare originally. And I know actually, yeah, it was a rare in Onslaught. But mind you, in Onslaught, I mean, a lot of these cards came from Onslaught. Well, but sure, Virtual Rangers. Yeah, that was a rare. What was it? Not Oblivion Ring. What's was it? Banishing Light? technically speaking. So Banishing Light has forever been an uncommon, and it just got reprinted in Bloomburrow as a common for the first time. So now we have 8 different Oblivion Rings in Pauper. I'm assuming if the format wasn't as hyper fast as it is right now with like Affinity. Oh, no, I shouldn't say with Affinity. Affinity is just a stupidly strong mid-range deck that can pivot between aggro and control really easily. They have stupid amount of card advantage, great value engines, big beats, everything. But Pauper feels pretty fast right now for like a 8-ring sort of deck. Really not a draw go sort of style unless you have other things to back it up with. It's my opinion. That could probably be wrong, but whatever, that's how I feel. But yeah, there's some wacky cards that got downshifted to common, which is just craziness. Not sure what other ones off the top of my head there are, but yeah, that's one of them. All right, let's get into round 4 here. I am crossing my fingers to see if we can get another good matchup like we did against that Dimir deck. I hope we're not going up against Affinity or Glee. This deck really does like playing against things like a mono white and stuff like that, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay. All right, we lost the die roll. Come on, deck. I'm still shocked that we made it as far as we did in that game where we mulliganed to 3 cards. Holy moly. Now the question becomes, can I do that again? Can I do that again? I don't know. Opponent seems to be struggling to actually show up to the match. Let's see what happens here. They're already a minute down on clock, guys. Come on. Ooh. Wow. Oh, there we go. Ooh, this is a spicy keep. I like it. I like it a lot. We've got mana into card draw into a big beater, potentially. I like it. Let's do that. This is absolute keep. Come on, elf ball, go. Oh, and ranger shenanigans. Absolutely. I played this deck recently in the past couple of weeks at a local game store of mine. And people were very astonished at the plays Quirion Ranger could produce. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. We have officially moved the scale from, you know, watch out to it's going to happen to it's happening. I believe this is the mirror match. This card's going to get stupid big. Just read that real carefully for a second there. Read that real carefully. Yes, sir. Oh, that is disgusting. That is one free chip damage you could attack in right now. You did not. That was a poor play. Oh, sweet Jeebus. This is gonna get absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what we could do. Yeah, that priest now taps for 6 mana. Actually 12 mana. You can play out your hand, sir. Oh boy. 7 mana. Yeah. 14 mana. 16. That's a Hydra. They had a Hydra in hand. Good lord. Big Chungus has entered the chat. All right. Man, this is going to be absurd. I've not played against the see the 2 messages above. Yeah. I've not played against the mirror match, so I'm really unsure like what we're doing here. I feel like Well Wishes just come out. Having something against the Nyxborn Hydra is really good. And I feel like Standard Bearer is just insanely good because opposing Timberwatch elves are turned off. It also redirects Nyxborn Hydra's Bestow, because it's not Bestow on a creature you control, you can just, it becomes an aura. So I feel like Standard Bearer is really nice. I feel like Mask Vandals are super good right now. I really don't freaking know what to do. I guess it's going to be down to the mulligan, right? Against a deck with no removal, it's free. True, but I'm also the deck with no removal. Opponent is also deep in the tank. They're probably going, how the hell do I board against this deck? Because not all Elves decks are playing Standard Bearer. They should, but they're not. It's possible they have a much more sort of like Silver Bullet sort of sideboard. That's a mulligan. Do I feel like there's a 5 that's better than this? I don't think so. This is tough. This is tough. I don't think 5 gets me there because it's so easy for me to mulligan into 0 lands. So easy. First one to hit. I think this is a keep. This is most probably a keep. I put back all the 3rd land, and I go turn 1 Finhorn, turn 2 Quirion, or turn 2 like Winding Way into something else. I'm hoping this Winding Way is very good to me. We're going to keep, and we're going to put back a forest. All right, opponent. Good luck. I know I'm going to need it. Land War Elves. All right, identical plays. Turn 1. Let's go. That's pretty freaking decent. Oh, that's pretty good. What sucks? Bounce that. I'd really rather just have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd rather have just all the mana in the world next turn, right? Yeah, there's no white mana here. That sucks. The Well-Wisher could have been something else. Priest of Titania is awful for me. If I draw Birchlore Rangers off the top, I am so happy. Very happy. Opponent still has infinite mana. Winding Way. Fintorm, their own Well-Wisher. That's fine. Avenging Hunter. That's interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Opponent is reading the board now. I will gain the initiative. God, the initiative has so many freaking triggers. All right. Them having a well-wisher sucks. Me having a well-wisher is nice. If you have a Nyxborn Hydra, you might just be realizing that you can't cast it for its bestow cost. You can still cast it as a big, which is something. Oh, okay. 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 All right. Well-wisher was good in that regard. Might remove one of the vandals I boarded in for another well-wisher. Let's go. Yes, Serby. That is exactly why WotC changed from however many blank on the battlefield to however many blank you control. This hand would be so much better if I had a way of producing white. At the same point, I don't think I mulligan this because this is like you get Priest of Titania and you're very happy. Did I say something about not having creatures that produced white? I'm sorry. I was mistaken. I was so very mistaken. Cool. Mirror matches are already a headache. All right, our opponent is probably going to play a well-wisher. No, another winding way. That's really good for them. 3 more well-wishers. Oh my goodness. That is abysmal. Okay. All right, so now it is literally a race. For someone to get a threat that means something. Being able to gain 20 life a turn is absurd. 11 life. Which is going to be 22 life. That's very strong. I can see us going to time here. Okay. Everyone has infinite mana in some regard. Winding Way. Opponent's just hitting all the draw spells too. Oh, Prohibit. Okay, another good reason to do that. Mystic. Virtual Rangers. Virtual Rangers. Spare Sentinel. Well-Wisher for infinite. More Well-Wishing. Even more Well-Wishing. Joke's on you, opponent. I'm higher on clock. This is going to take a while, folks. Go get some popcorn. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Beep, beep. Just a casual 6161 in Pauper, guys. Don't mind me. You know what's funny? They're gaining more life. They're gaining more life. They have 3 cards in hand, one of which is a Nyxborn Hydra. $18 elves. So 18 times 4. What is 18 times 4? Calculator. 72. So they are gaining net life positive, even if I'm attacking for that much. These are absolutely nothing burgers, which I am totally fine with. Go ahead. And here is... That's what I thought. Literally just not caring right now. Okay. I'm actually just going to yield to these because I don't care. I still haven't drawn any card draw spells. What is going on? I know I slimmed 2 down, but like, this is kind of ridiculous. Broski. They spent 1, 2, 3, 4 draw spells so far, which is kind of crazy. Do they just not have an answer to Standard Bearer? Bye-bye. All right, now I have a pump spell. It's just still not great, but, you know, it is now an extra plus 24 for combat. Just Spire Sentinel, that's fine. You were gaining an extra 3 life basically every go round. I'm fine with that. You still haven't used Quirion Ranger at all. Is it just the one? You only have 1 Quirion Ranger. This... What? You conceded? You conceded? What? No way. I was so far away from getting a Winding Way. What would have Winding Way gotten me? Basically nothing. Oh my god. Opponent, you did not need to scoop. But thank you for the win. Wow. Wow. Could not beat the Standard Bearer. Just couldn't. Those games really just come down to who can land Priest of Titania first. If someone can land a Priest of Titania, they're off to the races. If someone doesn't, they're screwed. Also, Standard Bearer. Pretty freaking amazing. All right, we are 2-2. Let's see which deck we're going to lose against in round 5. And go from there. So yeah, been having a lot of fun with this deck, even though I've been getting losses and what have you. Just being able to have really fun plays of creature deck go burr. Very, very satisfying. I love this deck. Do I think it is well positioned right now? Absolutely not. I think Grixis Affinity is way too oppressive, but this thing is just so much fun. It is just way too much fun. All right. Card preview. Come back. There we go. Birchlow Rangers, Jaspera Sentinel, Hydra. I think we can do better than that. And this looks like a better than that. I'm going to keep and probably just put back a Sentinel. Ooh, Snow-Covered Island. So this is telling me they are on Scred Red. That's a bit bit worrying. Any deck with red in it is worrying for elves because they can run sweepers, they can run targeted removal. Scred is very powerful. Lightning Bolt is very powerful. I don't think you're countering the correct spell here, buddy. That is a very aggressive lose focus. It is possible they're mono blue, but I very, very, very doubt it. Very, very, very much doubt it. I think this is Scred red. Now, it's probably Scred red with, like, Tolarian Terrors as, like, the top end. Or Murmuring Mystics, maybe. But we'll see. Attack for 4. You are now on a 4-turn clock. I can play Draw Go too. Ponder. So the last Ponder they kept and did not shuffle. This Ponder, do they shuffle? No, they do not shuffle. Perilous Landscape. Yep, I think that means Scred red. Now let's grab that snow-covered mountain. There you go. You have Dragon's Breath. I'm so sad. Murmuring Mystic. Almost sad. Okay, so they went to blocks first. You have Scred. What are you bolting or Scredding? Birchlow Rangers. Okay. There's a counter spell, as I suspected. Nope, I'm going to pass. All right, this game is going to be a bit of a slog. Not entirely sure how I'm getting myself out of game one here. Kind of want to see what more of their deck looks like. I know Scattershot Archer is going to be super big. I know Well-Wisher is going to be super big. And Hallow is probably going to be super big. Of course, Blue Blast, but we're not gonna mention Blue Blast. All right, you feel like you can peck away with one bird, that's fine. Morph creature could be anything. Could even be Willbender. Volcanic Discharge. All right. As soon as they play the Murmuring Mystic, I've already lost this game. I would have had to had drawn like Priest of Titania into Hydra well before this to do anything. So let's see what they decide to do next. Or another Mystic. I'm just going to concede there. Let's not waste time in sideboarding. All right, so Scattershot Archer absolutely comes in. Hydroblasts come in and Hallows come in. What else are we getting rid of? Probably cutting some of those, I'd say. Let's cut one of those. Just trim a whole bunch of stuff, like, okay, Well-Wishers or whatever. But sometimes you can just get around it, I'd say. Well-Wisher. Trim a little bit of everything. Scattershot Archer pulling big reps here, if we can land it. Hydroblast. Hopefully doing good. Hallow also probably, hopefully, possibly maybe doing good. I'll keep. This is an early Priest of Titania, which I don't think I will ever say no to. Very rarely. Immediately scredding that. Okay. Hi. All right, opponent, what you got? think I'm just going to play it safe. Keep up this Hallow. It's not the greatest use of it, but we shall see. A rainstorm in response. Yeah, it's really interesting to think about that. Like the mono blue Delver or the mono blue like Tolarian Terror decks. Pretty easy. Like I'd say there's a really favored matchup for the Elves deck. As soon as you put Scred in there, it's just gone. Any sort of like meaningful interaction. Like they by and far just win all the time. So let's see, do we get there? Do we? Is it 2-3 or 3-2 today? All right, breath weapon's not the worst right now because I'm going winding away to refill my hand. Only got 2 off of that. Womp womp. All right. So this coming turn, I can Mystic and Quirion. Potentially a lead Quirion to see if they want to counter it. Yeah, they cast Ponder. Do they shuffle and draw? Do they like what they see? They did Brainstorm. No, they did not shuffle. Okay. Interesting. All right, that's a good bait target. I would be really sad they had the second breath weapon so fast. I hope they don't. Neat. Wow. Okie dokie, artichoke. Counterspell. There we go. Took you long enough. They didn't crack their Perilous Landscape. That's really odd. Alright, there's Murmuring Mystic. If I rip Scattershot Archer off the top, I'm very happy. Or like a Winding Away or Lead the Stampede into the Archer. I'm really happy. Tune the narrative. Okay. Curious if they're actually Jeskai or is it just Scred Red? Another Quirion Ranger. Not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but I will take it. All right, preordained, getting their draws going here, sitting back, no pressure. Although to be fair, I haven't really put any pressure on them at all this game. Come on, draw spell. One winding way out of all this. Like something. Ponder. Let's see, so they preordained both to the top. They pondered. Ponder still on the stack. Opponent deep in the tank. They chose not to shuffle. Okay. The Monarch. Aight. Go ahead, broskies. Yep. They had enough card selection that they have a pretty decent 3-card hand. So one of which was a Galvanist Discharge. I'm still surprised they haven't cracked this. You'd think they'd get a second mountain. They've got enough blue to do things. Sure. They're tapping out for Lorien Revealed. This is the chance. This is the chance. Lead the Stampede, Winding Way, something, anything. Elvish Vanguard. Not quite. No, I'm not attacking into that. No, sir. No, 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 no. There's the terror that I thought they'd be running. Okay. There's a Winding Way. Let's lead with that and see if it gets countered. Yes, it does. Scred targeting Vanguard. Okay. Now they crack the landscape for yet another one. So they only just want to operate on one red a turn. Okay. Another Lorien Revealed? Another Mystic. Nope, we're done. Oh well. Darn. Well, we got 50 play points out of that. Darn. That was not great. So we ended up going 2-3 that round, or that league, with Bant Elves. I think, again, just sort of like the matchup lottery was pretty poor. Maybe next time I will play a deck that is more tuned against Affinity. Maybe we're going to go into like the mono white aggro sort of dealio here. Playing a whole bunch of dust is really good. Book existence, that whole shebang. Dawnbringer clerics also are sort of a oh, that's a fun card. I don't think that's correct to be playing that like that. So let's add another strands to the deck. What is mono white currently playing, huh? I think it's a little more tuned than this. I like Wing It, that's fun. But it doesn't really do much, right? Alright. MTG Goldfish, what do you say? What is the current mono white of choice? Playing Eagles of the North, that's interesting. 3 Pledge, 3 Strands Main, 4 Battle Screech. Playing 1 Idyllic Grange. 2 Plains. Playing Coalition Honor Guard in the side. Very spicy. Huh. I certainly like it better than Dawnbringer Cleric. What's the main here, huh? So they got Core Sky Fisher, Militia Bugler, okay. Are they playing 4 and 4? They're playing 4 and 4 of the Inspectors, huh? Okay. Cut 1 Lunarch. Add 1 and 1. Some of these guys are playing main deck Suture Priests first. And I kind of like that idea, quite honestly. How do you spell that? Suture Priest? Yeah, this guy. Oops. Is my card preview going up? No, it's not. Here we go. Boop. All right, so card preview. Suture Priest. This guy. So this is whenever a creature enters my battlefield, I gain 1. Whenever a creature enters opponent's battlefield, they lose 1. Pretty decent against Glee, I will say. Let's see here. They're cutting on the Militia Bugler, and I kind of like that. Do that. Let's do Eagles of the North. Get a couple of you guys in there. So what do we got here? We got those. What's the other thing they're playing? They've got 4th Raven Charm. We got 4th Raven Charm. 3 Pledge, 3 Pledge. They're playing a spicy one of. Do we want to play a spicy one of? I'm gonna play a spicy one of. We're gonna play Wing It. Yeah. I kind of like this card. Just putting a flying counter on one of our like informants or like an inspector or something. Bugler even. Oh my gosh. Like it can change the tide of a battle pretty easily. What are some of the things people are doing here? So destroy evil. It looks like no one's playing Graveyard Hate right now. That feels like a mistake. Do we have Coalition Honor Guard? Ooh, we do. So this is the same as Standard Bearer. It just survives Lightning Bolt, which is not nothing. All right, what do we got here? We got 4 Dust to Dust, 2 Revoke Existence. I like that. The 1 extra Strands, absolutely. Destroy Evil is pretty decent. What is this deck playing? They are playing Holy Light. Oh my gosh. Holy Light? Wow. Non-white creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. You're in there. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, what? Do I want another Destroy Evil? Or do I want another Holy Light? Decisions. One of Grange is interesting. Surely 2. You're right. I think the problem is that you really don't want to hit it early game. Like, super don't. I think conceding to playing 2 is okay. A lot of lists are going between like the 1 of and the 2 of. So I think that's fine. Got one more slot in the sideboard here. So we have our Standard Bearer and Coalition Honor Guard things. I feel like Coalition Honor Guard is almost a concession against mono red in the fact that it blocks really well if we can get up to 4 mana. It can take a bolt or chain lightning really well. Speaking of which, yeah, Holy Light. You know what? I'm doing it. I am doing it. That is in there. So next league that we play, which is probably going to be next week. I don't think I'm going to have time to do one today, unfortunately. Next league, I think I might play mono white. I do enjoy me some mono white. Yeah. Pretty nifty. I like the admittedly main deck advantage with the Suture Priest against Glee, but do I feel like that's going to be like the main thing, huh? Do I feel like that is something I need to worry about right now? We basically haven't played against Glee at all this week, but we played against it a bunch last week. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Alrighty, folks. Well, I'm going to call it here. I did get the last couple of streams up on my VOD channel, Ceylon Cross VODs on YouTube. So definitely check those out if you hadn't. One of those was a really nice EDH brewing stream where worked on one of my decks, and I revealed my new and improved Reese the Redeemed tokens deck. Almost have all the cards in for that too, which is very nice. I can't wait to play that in paper again. And the other one was last week's Elves batch. So that league was, I will just say, we lost horribly, but seeing how we lost horribly is actually really fun. There were a lot of nice tight matches in there, a lot of good decision trees, and fun to be had. I think it's worth watch. So with that being said, I'm going to end the stream here. And next week, barring any sort of craziness, we should be back with some more Pauper battles with White Weenie here. I'm super stoked for that. Again, I'm not sure if Minecraft is going to come back on Friday or Saturday this week. I might take another hiatus week on the Minecraft stream. As always, take a look on my Twitter. I will tweet about it ahead of time, even if it is day of. So I apologize for that. I will get better, but right now my IRL schedule is not conducive to streaming. I'm basically making the bare minimum here, and I hope you guys do enjoy what little I am doing. It is just life, man. It's just life. So anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed these Magic battles today. I should hopefully be able to upload this stream VOD tonight. So go ahead, check out Ceylon Cross VODs. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful rest of the week, guys, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.